Hello, Jennifer from Mid-South Roofing. This is Joel from JND SEO, and I'm going to show you 3 ways that you can improve your website and actually beat some of your competition online. And at the end of the video, if you guys have any questions, we can set up a 5-10 minute phone call. If not, no big deal. I've actually got a bunch of free tips and strategies in here for you that you guys could either apply yourself, or if you have someone that's working on your site, you could even show them as well. All right, so the 3 things we'll talk about today are content, backlinks, and citations. So as you can see, I'm on your homepage. I wanted to see how you guys kind of have it set up. It looks pretty nice. It's pretty smooth. You've got your About Us services up top, contact, and you've got a nice banner here of some projects with a nice, with your name on it here, with your number, very visible. Your submit form up on the right. That's a good thing. And then you talk about kind of what you do, what sets you apart, about some of your services, some of your certifications. So it all looks really good. What Google cares about the most is this, right? They care about all these words. So they want to know, how much content do you have? So let's find out. And I just copied that for you. You guys have just under 400 words with 373. Now I'm going to show you that if we go to a Google search for roofing Memphis, Tennessee, which 70 people will search this exact phrase, this keyword, every single month, right? And we scroll down here to the organic section. We're going to find a couple directories, Better Business Bureau, Yelp. Then we're going to find Masters Roofing. So I'm going to also show you what Masters Roofing is doing, because if what they're doing works for them, it can work for you as well. So we want to basically see, all right, how much content do they have? Because we want to beat them in all 3 topics that we are going to cover today. So you guys had just under 400 words of content. And we can see Masters Roofing only has about 600. And I say only because Google actually prefers that you have about 1,500 to 2,000 words of content. That's how much it takes to fully optimize your site. And once you have that, they're going to rank you a lot higher. Now, you don't just want content. You also want to make sure you have keywords such as roofing Memphis, Tennessee, which we talked about. Keywords are just groups of words that people will frequently search into a Google search. So this is one of the more popular ones in Memphis. Now, this one, like I said, brings in 70 people. There's 3 ways to get on the first page of Google. You could pay for ads here at the top. You're the first thing that's seen. Number 2, you could be in the map section or GMB, Google My Business. The top 3 companies show up in this preview window. They're going to get a lot of attention there. And the third option is the organic section, which is what shows up when you actually search something. Just like you search anything in Google, you're going to get a bunch of results and websites. That's what this is, and that's what we're going to find, a collection of kind of directories and companies. So let's talk about one more thing for the organic section, and that is Google wants to know they can trust your website, all right? Now, if I put your website in midsouthroofing.com into a program called Ahrefs that I pay for, which just allows me to kind of see how your site's performing. Now, I don't see any headers on the top of the page. If you guys had those, it would show up in bold up here. And it's just a way for Google to find you a little bit easier in searches. And if we dive into the numbers, the 2 things that are the most important are these, right? The UR number is Google's trust in your website. And then the DR number is the power behind your site. The way to raise these is through backlinks and referring domains, right? So we'll talk about these. And backlinks is our second topic. So right now you guys have about 1,300 backlinks. And these are just, when people click these links, it's going to redirect them back to your site. Just like if I clicked midsouthroofing.com here, it's going to bring me directly to your site or open a new page to your site. Now, referring domains are websites that are linked to yours through these backlinks. So these backlinks are on these referring domains. So they're just websites. A great example would be like a Facebook business page. If you guys have one of those, that would be a referring domain. And where you put your website address in, that would be your backlink. And when you click that, it's going to bring you to your page. Now, with 186 sites linked to yours, that they're essentially vouching for you, giving you credit through Google. So with 186, we can see that 112 of the 186 are actually strong ones. So those are good ones. And that's what's bringing your trust to a 31. So that's a good number. This rating goes to 100 for both of these. So being at 31 is a good spot to be. Now, because you're at a 31, we can see it's bringing about 32 keywords that you're allowed to be searched, kind of found for, which might just mean that you only have that many keywords on your page. The more they have to be on your page for you to be found for them. And these are what bring in the visitors, right? So we can see you're getting about 12 actual visitors to your website per month. And if you had more keywords you were being found for, we should see this number be a lot higher. So what I want to do is I'm going to hop over to Masters Roofing, right? So we're going to see kind of the opposite side of the spectrum here. They don't have a header. With 210 backlinks, 110 referring domains, they've got actually less than what you guys have. And we can see their trust and power is lower than yours, right? So 92 of their 110 sites pointing back at them are strong. But we can see that they're being found for 891 keywords, which is a lot more than the 32 you guys are being found for. And they're actually bringing in about 515 actual visitors as a result of that, from those keywords. So it might just be a matter, now it could, I'll be honest, it can be that these referring domains are actually stronger than some of yours. And it also could just be that they have a lot more keywords on their site than what you guys currently have. But they're getting a lot more visitors to your site, which of course means phone calls and jobs. Typically about 100 visitors to your site would be about 20 to 30 phone calls for you. Then depending on how many of those you guys land for clients, that would depend on your closing ratios. Now, we could actually go ahead and look at all of their referring domains with a program like this, and there's a few other ones as well. And we can go through, find the strongest ones, and we can get a lot of these same referring domains or websites and get essentially them vouching for us as well. A lot of times you just have to go through and make a profile for these sites. Sometimes we do have to join them as well as a membership. But what we'd want to do is go through, get all 92 of their strongest ones, and then we'd want to add some more as well so that you're going to beat them in the rankings. All right, so just to recap, for the organic section, we want 1,500 words to 2,000 words of content. We want to make sure we have all of the best keywords on your web page 3 to 4 times, all right, or at least a minimum. And then we also want to make sure that Google can trust your site by having some really powerful other websites and backlinks pointing back at your website. And that's going to get you on the front page for Google. And really, we're going to get ahead of Master Roofing there. That's our goal. Now, the other option, of course, is for this map section, and we would just have to get our citations, which are anytime you get your business name, address, phone number listed together onto a directory site or any other website online. So these are directory sites or sites like Yelp, Better Business Bureau, Yellow Pages, all of those. There's a ton of them, gaf.com. Another one, social media, you could also do that. That's Facebook, obviously Twitter, LinkedIn, all those. Getting those linked will also give you these. If these guys had about 30, we'd want about 130 to run the score up on them. And the top 3 are really going to get all the attention, about 30% of the total volume here. That comes through the search because the websites and the phone numbers are right here, so they'll get a lot of direct calls also. The last option for this page would be if you guys wanted to pay for ads. If you wanted to, you just have to outbid these guys and you would show up at the top. Now, one more thing. I know I did put in Memphis. I know you guys are kind of all over the place. You are in many, like 3 different states. So what I showed you today, that I just used Memphis as my example, but it wouldn't change any of the numbers that showed up for this actual, for your actual website numbers. This wasn't specific to Memphis. This was just in general. All right, guys, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I hope this was helpful for you. Thank you for watching and have a great day.